Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. My name is Don Miller, and I am a mobile welder in South Carolina. So today in this video, I want to talk about marketing your business. And this not only applies for welding, but this pretty much applies for any kind of business. And I'm talking about small businesses, things like that, but like the principles still apply. So for me, when it comes to how I market my business, I do a lot of digital marketing, but I don't just do that. I think one of the biggest errors that a lot of people get when they first start in business, and I was there too, so don't take this in the wrong way, but it's all a learning curve. So when I first got into business, I would make Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and that was it. You know what I mean? And I would just wait for customers to come to me. And that's never the right way to go about it, because you want to be proactive. Like, if you're just depending on customers to reach out to you, then you're going to be waiting for a long time, because a lot of people, yes, you'll get some that will reach out to you, but a lot of times you have to go out there and you have to get that work. So once again, I'm not demeaning, using Facebook ads or Instagram ads. I still use them, but I get a lot of my work from like reaching out to people. Like, I reach out to people on social media. Like, I'll join different groups, and like I will go to the members and I will just start reaching out to them and be like, hey, my name is Don Miller. I'm a mobile welder. I'm available for work if you have any welding repair needs or fabrication needs, things like that. But I don't only just do that. Like, I go door to door. I knock on people's doors. I introduce myself that way. I will knock on their door, introduce myself, and I'll give them my business card. And there's a lot of times too, for me, like, I'm a Christian, I'll give them a gospel tract as well. Other things I do, like I'll go to businesses, like I'll go knock on, I don't go knock on the business door, but like I'll go to businesses, and like I'll go in there and introduce myself. Like, I'll go in there, shake the person's hand, be like, hey, my name is Don Miller. Just want to introduce myself to you. I'm a mobile welder here in South Carolina. Here's my business card. I'm available for work if you ever need any welding repair services or fabrication services. That goes a long way in business, because I would even say this, like, going out there and meeting people physically, shaking their hand, making eye contact, just introducing yourself. I feel like that gets you more work going that route than Facebook ads or Instagram ads. Because think about it, like, you can create Facebook ads and Instagram ads, and like, I'm not demeaning them, but it's like that person really doesn't get to know you in that sense. Like, yeah, you may make a video ad, things like that, and that helps, don't get me wrong, but it's like when you meet someone in person, they get to read your body language, they get to see how you are, you get to conversate for a few minutes. Like, if you're a likable person, you approach them with respect, treat them with respect, that goes a long way. So I just want to help you guys out with that, because a lot of people, they have this wrong idea about business. Like, being an entrepreneur, it's great, don't get me wrong, but it's also hard work. It's very hard work, but it's hard work that you enjoy because you're building your own business empire. You know what I'm saying? You're building something, you're building up your own business. So it's like a lot of people, like, I try to explain this because a lot of people have this wrong idea about like being in the business and being an entrepreneur. Like, the whole thing today is like, everyone's like, I'm an entrepreneur, or I'm a business, I'm all these things, and it's like they don't put the work in that comes with business. Like, it's not just like, and when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about people who are just getting into business. I'm not talking about someone who's been in business 20, 30 years and they built an empire, and now, they're able to see, what's the word I'm looking for? They get to see the success of that at such a rapid rate, you know what I'm saying? Where like they can like chill out a little bit, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about people who are first getting into business. Like, it's constantly working. Like, you're working every single day. It's not just like, oh, hey, pick it up every now and again. If you do it that way, your business is never going to grow. You're never going to see the success that you want. It's the more time, the more hours you put into it, the greater success rate you have. You know what I mean? So once again, Digital marketing, there's nothing wrong with that. Facebook ads, Instagram ads, I use them as well, but don't let that be your only source. Like, reach out to people. You gotta, like me, naturally I'm an introvert, but like when it comes to business, I have to get out of my introvert comfort zone, and I have to introduce myself to people if I want my business to be successful. So, you know, I go knock on people's doors, I introduce myself, you know, get to know the community. People like that. People like that if you're an approachable person. People like to know that you're an approachable person. People like to know, you know, who they're doing business with. And it's not just doing business, but it's like building, you know, relationships with these people. Because think about it, like, you do a good job for someone, you help them out, and they really like your work, you know, they got friends, they got families, they got coworkers, and they can refer you. So once again, it's all about being a likable person, not being a floor mat, not being a doormat for people to walk on. You know, you're still a human being, you still, you know, I'm still a man, I still have my standards and things like that, but it's just showing that mutual respect, being honest with people. Like, if you can do the job, do the job. You know, if you can do the job, you know, make sure you show up on time, the time that you say you're going to show up. You know, if you can't do the job, be honest. Be like, hey, I'm sorry, I can't do the job. And even if you can't do the job, try to help them in a sense of like, hey, I may not be able to do the job, but I know this person so-and-so who might be able to help you out. And that's another great way to build relationships, because people will be like, hey, you know what? This person isn't going to be able to make money off of me, but they still cared enough to you know, point me in the right direction, and that goes a long way. So I hope this helps you guys out. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. If you like my videos, feel free to like, subscribe, all those things. I really appreciate it. If you want to check out my Facebook page is at Dynamic Welding Las Vegas, and my Instagram page is _Don Miller's Mobile Welding _. Thank you, and you have a good day.